Hi, everyone. Today I wanted to take a moment and share some things that I've learned about Google Ads. At this moment, I'm working on almost 30 campaigns on Google Ads, and I feel like with each campaign that I work on, I'm learning something new, or it's kind of confirming what I already know. And as with all things digital, I'll continue to learn. So, a couple of quick stats that I pulled from online before I started this podcast. There are about 160 billion with a B monthly searches on Google. So that's a ridiculous amount of people that are searching for whatever they're looking for at that moment, and they're going straight to Google. Google has about 70% of the market share as far as online searches. About 86% of consumers use the internet to find a local business. And for as far as advertisers go, there are about 4 million advertisers on Google right now, about 2 million on Facebook, and about 70,000 on Twitter. So you see that big drop there between Facebook and Twitter, and Facebook's been struggling on this subject for a while. And probably the new thing that's been happening for a while now on online marketing is that mobile is taking a big slice of the marketing pie. So you have mobile that's expecting to take about 72% of all US digital marketing spending. So you have to keep in mind, if you have a website, that it's mobile friendly, if you're marketing, to keep that in mind, and things like that. And obviously these numbers are, they've changed and they will continue to change. It's just the nature of the beast. So I just wanted to drop a couple of numbers at you. I don't want to get into all these statistics, but as you can see, there's a lot of searching going on here, a lot of potential business if you're a business owner. And the main way that Google generates profits is selling advertising space. And mostly they do that by delivering search results to users that are looking for something specific. It could be a product, it could be a service, it could be questions on something that someone is asking. It could be an ebook, pretty much anything that you're looking for. You could just, you can Google it. So the place that I always start with campaigns is I take a fair amount of time to do what is called keyword research. So to back up a minute, keyword is like if I'm sitting in front of my computer and I'm going to type in something in the Google search box to find what I'm looking for, and whatever I type in generally would be considered a keyword. So I want to make sure that I've done the research for that, making sure that I'm not overspending or that I'm not going after keywords that possibly aren't going to convert anyway, or there's a fair amount of research that needs to be done for that. So then after that, I want to make sure that, when I set up my ads, I want to have informative and enticing ad copy. So because if you get in front of the right people, they Google what you're looking for, they search for what you're looking for, and they your ad is right there and they don't click on it, then you're just wasting Google's time and you're wasting your time. So you want to be a little bit creative and spend some time on coming up with some ad copy that's going to answer some questions for people and make sure that they understand by reading that what you do and what you offer. And also you want to be careful because Google is approving your ads. So if you write something that's false, or let's say you're a donut shop and you talk about selling tires, well, Google's going to go into your website, see that you don't really offer that service, and they're going to reject your ad. And they want to make sure that everything's on the up and up. I think it was last year I was reading, Google rejected over 3 billion what they call bad ads. So they're carefully looking at ads and making sure that it doesn't raise any flags. And if people complain about your ads, then they're going back and you're going to have all kinds of problems. So try to spend as much time on the ad copy also as possible. So right now I'm just going to, on the surface go over some things. Like I said, I don't want to get into, because I could spend days talking about, how to set up and administer a Google AdWords campaign. But so you have your ad copy. and then you've done your keyword research. Then you want to make sure, if you're a local business, you want to go in and, it's really exciting stuff. You can go in there and you can literally check into the city that you're wanting to target, throw a 5, 10, 20 mile radius around it, or you could do it city by city or zip code by zip code. You could say, I want my ads only to run in, Hermosa Beach, or I want it to run in a zip code in downtown Los Angeles and 5 miles out. And so Google tries to get it close to that as possible. And you can literally bring it down to days of the week that you want to run the ad, or days and times of the week. Like, let's say you have a full-time job and then you want the ads to run at night, or you're not working on during the week and you just work weekends, so you can run the ads during the week. And whatever you want to do, you can set it up so that it shows up on tablets only, or desktops only, or mobile only, or iPhones only. Like, there's all kinds of options that you have to work with Google, and it's really you're almost advertising almost like a laser beam when you're using these platforms. So the final thing I'm going to talk about is what Google calls an ad score or ad rank. So basically, let's say you have an ad that you're running, and for each keyword it gives it a rank from 10 to nothing. So it's been my experience that if you get a nothing, if you get a 1 or a 0 or whatever, Google is not even going to show your ads. That's just been my experience. Like, they don't think enough of your ad to show it even. So you're not going to get any impressions. I'm not saying that's what happens always, but that's been my experience. And so again, Google is the first search engine that, there have been other pay-per-click search engines before Google. But one of the main differences with Google is that the way that they set up their business model is that it's user-centric. It's not based on, hey, I want to make the advertiser happy. I want to make the user happy. I want to give the best possible search results to the user. So if your ad, if you're talking about, I don't know, you have a pizza shop in El Segundo, and then, someone is searching for, they want to buy a yacht in Seattle, it's going to make Google look bad. And as a user, I'm going to get annoyed because I'm not getting the right search results. And then I'm going to, at some point, I'm going to start searching on Yahoo or Bing or something else. So keep that in mind. You want to make sure that Google is satisfied with your ads. A couple of ways that you can raise your ad score is you want to make sure that the keywords are relevant to your website and to the ads. You want to make sure that the landing pages are relevant to the ads. And also, some things that are kind of out of your hands is, if people are clicking on the ad. And so if they're not clicking on the ad, you want to change your ad copy. So I think that's all I'm going to get into today. If you have any questions or thoughts or whatever, you can contact me directly. Just go to my website, thisismysouthbay.com. And if you want to get a hold of me, just click on book now. You can set up a 15-minute meeting or whatever on the phone, and I can answer whatever questions you might have. And until next time, thank you.